What's up, Siberians? Today we're talking about the all-new Sense upgrade. So let's get started and hit that drop-down tab. We're going to go ahead and head over to My Robot. So now we're getting started. We're going to show you the two locations that you can actually find this. So this will actively follow you throughout sib.ai on the left-hand side for your Sense notifications, as well as inside of My Robot. So we're going to go ahead and click on that Sense icon and go ahead and take a look. So this is your all new Sense interface. There's going to be three different filter options for you to use. First being all, the second is particle, the last one is neuron. So we're going to go ahead and dig into that all section and see what we can find. So getting started, you can see that we've got two notifications here that lets you know that we have some messages. So we can click on that. This is actually going to be a cyberlink that I created the other day. And so this is something that I'm going to be able to follow now. This is going to be something that I can see when people are engaging with my content. So down below, these are actually the particles, or those are going to be the comments on my cyberlink. And so this allows me to better engage and keep up. So when you view them, it's actually going to clear out those notifications just like any other message or email you've ever used. So when we filter it by the particle, we're actually breaking it down to all of those different links that we have actually created, posted, or followed on. And so when you filter it by the neuron, you're actually able to see these are the neurons that I am actively following right now. And those are the people that I am following and their cyber tweets. So let's go ahead and send a message. We're going to punch in our message here and we're going to send this out just like we would a cyberlink and approve this transaction. Once that gets approved, you're going to see that my message is now populated. It takes us a couple of minutes to get this to go back and forth so that Maxim and I are able to send this message. But as you can see, it comes through about 10 minutes later and he is able to get all set. So now you can see we've just sent a message using the blockchain. But realistically, how is that possible? So we're going to go and head over to our transactions and we're going to look and see what we have here. So when you send and receive a message, you're completing an actual transaction on the blockchain. And those messages are being sent via the memo field of your transaction. And that's what you're actually able to see. You're actually sending one boot back and forth. And so when you post on a cyberlink, you're actually going to be creating a cyberlink. So when we dig into that transaction here, we can see it's got the block height right here that we're going to dig into. And it's going to give us a little bit more information. So we're going to copy that block height and we're going to go dig into this transaction at AtomScan. So we drop in that block height so we can dig into this actual transaction. And you can see here, we've got all the standard information you expect: the time, the height, the number of transaction, the actual hash itself, and the proposer or the validator that approved it. So we're going to investigate that hash now, take it a step further. Again, we have a bunch more information that we can actually dig into, but right now, my question is, can I dig into this and actually find out what that message was? So I'm going to copy that memo, and then we're going to head back over to sib.ai, and we're going to punch that actually into the search bar. And lo and behold, here is the last message that Maxim actually sent me. These messages are public, so you know. All right, guys, we covered a ton of information today. So we talked about the all-new Sense upgrade. We discussed and showed you some of the user interface and the filters and how they work, what it actually means to send a message via the blockchain, as well as the fact that these messages, they're not private. All right, Siberians, that's all I've got. I hope you enjoyed it. You learned something. Now go use it. Pat Attack out.